Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be getting ready with me, my everyday makeup look, just so you can see how easy it is. You really don't have to know that much about makeup because I do not. Everything I know is from Daisy Duarte, my best friend. I'm so appreciative of her. But I just found something that works for me and hopefully it helps you out. This is just a very easy makeup tutorial. So let's get started. First, I'm going to put my hair back like all the YouTubers do. Boom. All right, so the first thing I want to get rid of is this scar in my eyebrow that I've had since high school. So it does not grow hair, so it looks really uneven and like I'm doing this all the time when I'm not. I have been using this Anastasia, however you pronounce it, soft brown. And I will put the picture right here. It's like a palm that I literally just dip my Sephora number 208, the brow brush has a spoolie and an angled tip. So first you're gonna brush out your brows, brushing, and literally there's nothing to brush on this side because there's a huge scar. Not many people know that. So I just dip my brush in and just kind of wipe off the excess of the palm. I just go in right where that scar is, and because it has the most on this brush at this time, the most product, so I'm just gonna go in right where that scar is, and that'll be my darker section of the brow anyways. You can always just like dip back. All right, now it's looking like I actually have hair there, and then you can kind of go in lighter in the front and just kind of even it out. Alrighty, we are just about done. All right, this one is like a lot easier to do, but it makes it harder because I had to match it with this. This one has more hair, so it's just a matter of getting it as dark as this one because I have to use so much product on this right brow of mine. Some people go in like that and actually do hair strokes. I'm just like coloring it in like it's a crayon. Crown or crayon? What do you actually say? I used to say crown. Just kidding. So next I'm gonna go in with some concealer. This Shape Tape concealer from Tarte. I use shade light medium. And last time I visited Daisy, she hooked me up with a discount. Yeah. So I only use this Shape Tape whenever I'm not working. But otherwise, I don't wanna waste this because this is expensive. And not to mention, the makeup always cakes around the lid there, and I feel like it should not do that if it's $30. But when I am working, I figured I would shout out like this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, and I am shade medium beige. And we'll have a picture here. So I feel like these are very similar, so I'm going to do one side of my face with the e.l.f. and one side of my face with the Tarte, just to show you that these are very similar. And this is like, I don't even know, like $7. This is 30. So let's show you. We'll start out with the e.l.f. and everyone always makes that little triangle there. And then I have like these weird veins and it makes a K right here. So I'm just gonna put it there, and I guess this side of my nose. Like I said, I am not a makeup artist. We'll do the Shape Tape on the right side. We'll do that little triangle in the brow there, or whatever, the temple, and the nose. Then I just use this brush I literally got from Walmart. Use the brush because I really don't feel like punching myself 100 times with a little sponge. Violence is not the answer. And I just always go over my eye. Eyeshadow primer is a scam. And you just go right under your eyebrow as well because you always want to highlight that brow bone. That is the concealer. Now we're gonna do foundation, and oh, I forgot primer. Most of the time I forget primer, and I really do think it makes a difference, makes it last longer, but I like totally forgot it. So we're just gonna skip that, and I do forget it a lot, but when I'm thinking about it, I use it, I just forget it. Now we are gonna do foundation, and I got this foundation from Daisy. She sells this foundation, she recommended it to me, and of course I listened because she knows more than I do about makeup, and it's Artistry Exact Fit, and it is sand. That's what it looks like, and we'll have a picture here. Just sit down. I use the same brush, same as my concealer brush, so since I already put concealer up here, I really don't want to bring the foundation up there, so I'm just gonna bring it in down here. And I heard that you always like swipe like the up and down motion, not like I always just dab it first. And I just mainly focus on the cheeks area. Sounds weird. Cheek and bottom of my face area. And then I will go kind of, oh, that's a lot, but it's okay, I need it. I just barely do my forehead. I just kind of go in the middle there and just go like this way because I'm gonna put bronzer. Foreshadowing, it's good. And then can't forget the nose. That is good. Sometimes I will like dab a little right over those veins I was chatting about, but otherwise I think it's pretty smooth. If you have excess on the lid or the brush, you may just like kind of go down your neck, blending it, because you don't want to be that girl with the different tones of the face and the neck. Don't want to be that girl. You just don't. Daisy recommended this butter bronzer by Physicians Formula, and I will have a picture here. This is an e.l.f. brush from Walmart. Flawless Face Brush, that's what it's called. It's a little bit stiffer on the bristles, so I just go under my cheekbone area. And because I'm not really good at contouring with like the actual liquid contour, so I just use this bronzer, the areas that I want to be a little bit more bronzier. Kind of add a shadow effect. And then you also want to do your chin bone. You know, you just like chisel away the double chin. You just make it more one dimension. Chisel, 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 go away, double chin. Then I use a different brush, a softer one. This is the Eco Tools Blending and Bronzing is what it's called. And it's a lot softer, so that's where I go around the edges of my face and kind of, it makes it more tan. And then do not forget your neck, because you don't want to be that girl. Neck needs some color too, especially in this fall. If I'm wearing a shirt like this, don't forget the little area that it shows. It's the little things, okay? Then I usually do blush. I really like this blush from Tarte. That's called Tarte. I ran out, so like anybody does, they just use their eyeshadow that's pink. So I've got a Tarte palette here, Leave Your Mark palette. I use the Good Vibes color for my blush. So I'm using my e.l.f. blush brush. Like literally, this is like bougie and chic because you can literally get all your brushes and your tools from Walmart. And I just go above the cheekbone. You know, I put my bronzer there, and then just right above it, I'm putting the blush. Alrighty, just enough where you look like you're embarrassed at all times. Okay, that's enough. Since I've got the eyeshadow palette out, I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow and use, so this whole palette, except for this color, they are all shimmers. Encourage, Role Model, Shake It Off, and Love. Those are the ones I use. Basically, I use a shimmery brown for my every single day look. So Shake It Off. And then I just kind of go over it. Then I use my Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics palette. Literally, this was my first palette ever, and I only use one color off of it. So I just use this Start color, and it's for my brow bone. Just use my finger. This brush I got 26 years ago. I don't know, I just feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. We're gonna go in with some highlighter. Who doesn't like to look like they just are on their way to a Kesha concert? So I am using this Eco Tools highlighter brush. Oh, it's Becca Formula. So, and this color is Champagne Pop. I just dab it. You always gotta do the nose. And then you go above. You know, it's like, literally guys, it's like the Napoleon ice cream. Neapolitan ice cream. Where it's chocolate from the bronzer, the pink from the blush, and literally the white from the highlighter. That's what your face is. It's ice cream. Next, we're gonna do the eyeliner. the cheapest black twist up eyeliner I can find. This happens to be Maybelline Lasting Drama Matte Jet Black. I just do my top lid and my lower lid. I just pull out my eyelid, just do a straight line as best as I can, just right above the lashes. And then I just do the same on the other side, obviously. My eyes are watering now. I'm gonna let that. It's so hard. I think that's okay. Now we're gonna do the bottom lash line, and I just go right there on the waterline. You just always make a weird face. That's just how it goes. Next, we're gonna do mascara. What works for me is having one that's really good with separating your lashes and lengthening them. And you should always have another mascara that's good at creating that volume effect, that depth. So for me, I always get some mascara in my Sephora box normally, so I've just been using what they give me. So the one I use for length is a Clinique 01 Black, and you just gotta blink with it. Ding, ding, ding. My lower lashes, and then for volume, I am using French Monsieur Big. I mean big. I feel like I'll put the item there. It's good for the volume effect. And we'll go to the other side. This basically concludes my everyday look. I might just throw on a lip gloss if I'm going out to like a fancy dinner and I just feel like putting on some color on my lips. I might just add some colors. We're gonna do this mauve color from Bite. Put it over my gloss and it matches my shirt. That literally concludes my whole look. Ta-da! So thank you for tuning in and watching this week's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!